Nah, don't take that. I mean, but yeah, it's risk in every sport. Like you said, because I used to love playing soccer. You know, I'm from Oak Cliff, so we used to play at Keys Park with all the Mexicans and stuff. You know, but I remember getting, you know, and we not playing no pads and nothing, but soccer is kind of different on. You know, it's competitive regardless of if it's pro or not. Right. So I remember getting lumps, you know, all on my shin and guys kicking you, and you know, but you just like it's the risk.
Yeah.
You know, when you get that gold, it's worth it.
Right. There's a risk, but there is a reward at the same time. And the reward for playing professional, obviously, part of it is the money. I mean, the other part of it is being able to win something big and to be in the record books, which is hard for a lot of people to accomplish.
Man, for real.
And to get to that point. So, other news from the NFL, Papa John's has lost, or they backed out of their sponsorship with the NFL. I'm not surprised about this. The owner with his comments, the Papa in Papa John's, or the original owner, making all types of comments, and he ended up getting called to the carpet, and they ended up backing out. So a day later, I'm probably like 23 hours later, Pizza Hut swooped in there and took that deal, and that now Pizza Hut is the official sponsor for the NFL, the official pizza sponsor.
Pizza Hut came through. Not
really that much of a fan of Pizza Hut,
right.
Anyway, but they swooped in and took that deal.
Came through.
So they are now the official sponsor. So I guess that means they're gonna have to start hiring paying some NFL athletes, because I haven't seen an NFL athlete on a Pizza Hut commercial. Maybe T.O. I think T.O. did one, but that's big for their business. Papa John's is starting to kind of decrease.
They came through with that business, man. Like,
and now if I had to pick,
can't hit on that.
Excuse me, sorry about that. If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably go with Papa John's. I'm more of a Papa John's fan.
Course, yeah. It tastes actually like food.
Yeah,
you know?
The sauce. It actually tastes like pizza. Pizza
tastes like the box.
They made that. They manufactured a pizza to taste like pizza.
Yeah. I'd rather have like DISD pizza, like lunchroom pizza.
Yeah, that pizza that was in the square.
Yeah, the square pizza
with the cheese on top. I don't even know if it had any sauce on it. I think it was just cheese on bread.
Cheese on bread with little dots of pepperoni.
Right. Yeah. That was some of the best pizza you ever have in your life. So we got a couple of people getting released. Jonathan Stewart gets released by the Panthers. Then also Matt Forte retires. He had a pretty good career. Guy had a pretty good career. He's played for the Bears and the Jets. You know, if you're a Bears fan, I'm sure you remember him. And I don't think it's Hall of Fame worthy, but I think he had a pretty good career. Big L says, I never got hurt playing football. Tore my ACL playing basketball in the student center while on a football scholarship.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Bad.
Man, that sucks. So did you lose? I guess my question to you is, did you lose the scholarship?
Probably.
Or did they allow you to keep it? But that sucks right there. So on to the NBA, which we got a lot of news and notes from this week. But first of all, I got to say, LeBron, the first player to reach 30,000 points, 8,000 rebounds,
sheesh,
8,000 assists.
Sheesh,
crazy. That's crazy numbers. I'm starting to be more on LeBron's side now. Now I'm not gonna say he's a GOAT, but I will say in this era, he's the best player in this era. He's the best player. He just continues to put up numbers. Yeah. And to me, numbers means a lot, especially with a guy who has done a lot of it on his own, put teams on his back, and But I want to get your thoughts on are you a LeBron fan? How do you feel about this feat right here?
Yeah, man. Like, first and foremost, you gotta understand, I grew up in the Jordan leaving, Kobe coming in era.
Right.
So, you know, I'm a fan of greatness. I ain't never just been a LeBron fan. You know what I mean? But like you said, man, I ain't gonna lie. He definitely turned me into a believer as far as this era, because it's just a different era. You really can't compare him to Kobe or Jordan's run, because like I said earlier, it's different rules even.
Right,
you know what I mean? It's no hand checking. Like, he can just go down, 6'9", 220. What is he? Like,
yeah, he's
muscle.
Yeah.
He was looking like me in high school. So I'm just like, what you do, fam? But yeah, he definitely put the team on his back. I mean, you can't deny greatness. Like I said earlier, any team LeBron goes to is a potential candidate. You know what I'm saying? Any team you put him on,
they automatically get put into a title contention.
Automatically.
And also, do you think LeBron's leaving, or you think he's gonna stay?
I'm not really sure, man. At the beginning of the season, I felt like he was gonna leave, but now I feel like he gonna just ride it out there. I don't know. I'm not really sure at this point. You never really know with LeBron because he kind of runs his own moves, like so. So.
He is basically he's his own business. He is his own person. A lot of people gotta go to somebody. A lot of people gotta go. A lot of people gotta go ask somebody, what should I do, or what do you think I should do? LeBron is his own business, his own brand. He can decide what it is he wants to do. Mm-hmm. If I was him, I would stay. I just think people are going to flock to you. People want to come to Cleveland because of you. They're not going to Cleveland because of the scenery.
Right.
They're not going to Cleveland because of the media. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Sorry, Big L. That's my daughter in the background doing multitasking like a mug today. I will get that situated when we take a break, though. But I think LeBron is definitely somebody that has transcended the game. I think the next LeBron, which we were talking about before we started, is Zion Williamson.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about him before we started the podcast. If you don't know who this kid is,
go YouTube him.
A lot of his stuff is dunks. I'm gonna say that because that's exciting. Dunks are exciting.
Yeah.
But he can shoot. He's got a mid-range game. I don't know if he's necessarily got a three. The kid's gonna be going to Duke.
This 3-pointer.
The kid's gonna be one and done. So when it gets to when he finishes his 1 year at Duke, he will be in the league and he will match up against LeBron.
Facts.
What is that gonna be like?
Like I said before, like you said, we talking about it, man. I think he's going to be the first person to stop LeBron or give him some trouble. And I say that, a lot of people may come at me, come in my neck, but I say that respectfully because he's LeBron's frame. He can do what LeBron can do, but he's younger. So he can do it much, like what you said before. It's like the Jordan versus Iverson crossover. It's like...
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that maybe wouldn't have happened a couple years back. You know what I mean? Jordan maybe would have got him because Iverson was wide with that crossover. Wide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, he came with, like, you see what I'm finna do. Like, I'm finna cross you 2 times with it.
Right.
So, I think Zion, man, he gonna come through. And a lot of people judge his game, say he just a dunker, But nah, I mean, he played in, forget what game it was. It was a pickup game between like a lot of the other high school players that's good and, around America.
Right.
And, he's really getting good on his post game. He really working on his post game, big man stuff. You know what I mean? Working on just standing there, catching the ball, bagging them in, using his weight. You know what I mean? Because I think he's 222. I think he's 220 and he coming out of high school.
Out of high school.
LeBron wasn't 220 at a high school.
No, LeBron 2.0.
And sure. Zion is kind of, if you look at him, his muscles aren't really just defined yet. So you can tell he just really ain't in a just tough program. Like, it's just anything. Like, it's high school level. So,
right.
Once he get to Duke, and especially the NBA, and get on the LeBron schedule, oh yeah, I don't know what what size he gonna be because he 220 now, starting right now. So I think he gonna get LeBron some trouble.
And his school year isn't over with yet, so I guarantee you, somebody, an agent, somebody is gonna be like, okay, we about to start a regimen right now, so that when you get ready, when you get to the league, which is gonna happen, he's not. I repeat, he is not gonna be at Duke for more than a year. So his plans are already. It doesn't even make any sense to be there for longer than a year. What's the point?
You going for education? Like,
right. Man, you go back and get that later.
Right, you better pull a Kobe. That's what I'm saying. Right, he got his education in the NBA. He went to the NBA and just went back.
Exactly.
Shoot, I buy college.
So, looking at the NBA, we got a couple of guys for an MVP, NBA MVP talk. I wanted to talk about, we're about a month away, I think, from the playoffs getting started. But we got LeBron. Obviously, you got to put LeBron in the mix.
Of course.
Averaging 26.7 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. That's almost a triple-double. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, I did say the last name. Greek Freak. 27.5 points, 10.3 rebounds, 1.4 blocks. I don't think he's there yet to win the MVP, but he is a freak of nature.
Yeah, he in the running.
The length and everything. James Harden.
Oh yeah, that's my pick. That's my pick.
That's my pick right there too,
man. This is your
31.5 points, 8.9 assists, 5.2 rebounds.
He got to get it.
This is his year.
They can't snub him.
I don't think it can happen. Any more perfect time right now. He's making people look stupid too.
Easy.
Making people.
You know how you play on the game. You know how to play on the game is easy.
Yeah,
he make it look like that.
Yes,
like
with ease,
like
not struggling.
And
not
the ball
sweating.
will just go right in. Like,
and he does it. He does it without a sweat. To me, he's the MVP for me.
Yeah.
I like his.
Yeah.
Last year, he could have possibly won it last year. I think that was a close one between. I think that was him and Steph. I think that was a close one. I don't know who won it last year when I think about it.
Yeah, I can't even think of that.
But Harden's putting up numbers, and he's doing a lot of it, honestly, by himself. Chris Paul's older. He's got a lot of role players on his team. He's got Trevor Ariza. He's got Eric Golden. He's got good players, but a lot of this he's having to do by himself.
Facts.
And to me, putting up those kind of numbers, I think he should win the MVP. Shout out to the greatest from South Central stopping through in the chat room. Appreciate you, man, for coming through. I forgot Anthony Davis, also in the mix, 28.2 points, 11 rebounds. Anthony Davis is on the rise, too.
Yeah.
I would just say he's been playing with Boogie Cousins all year. So I don't know if he can necessarily be an MVP when you're playing with somebody next to you that it could equally win the MVP at the same time. So depending on how the rest of the season goes, his numbers can increase. But I'm an Anthony Davis fan. I like the bro.
I
think he's definitely good. But let me know in the chat room, who you guys pick for MVP. We got LeBron, Greek Freak, James Harden, and Anthony Davis. Or if you got a write-in, you want to put somebody else in, let me know who you guys' pick is, and I'll definitely give you guys a shout-out. So, the state of the NBA, a lot of teams are tanking. They don't want to say it's tanking. Sorry, Ms. Mogabella. Shout out to Ms. Mogabella in the chat room. I do apologize. Definitely want to give you a shout-out. As early and often as you come in the chat room, always supportive. So, thank you. Also, sharing the show as well. I appreciate that. But the NBA commissioner says he warns teams that tanking has no place in our game. Okay, as a commissioner, you got to say that. But realistically, teams are tanking left and right. Like the Mavs aren't even trying to tank. They're not trying to tank, and they are tanking because they just are too young, and Dirk is a freaking dinosaur at this point.
He's too old.
So, but the tanking does happen, and I want to get your thoughts on tanking. Do you think there should be so much talk about it, because it's going to happen either way?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's always been that. Like, like you said, he has to say that. He's not going to come out, right? He's not going to come out and say, oh, yeah, we're going to, But yeah, like, it's always been that, like, in any sports. So, I don't see what's the big deal about it.
Yeah, I think NBA
like you say,
more
we tanking
so,
right now.
Mavs.
Mavs.
NBA more so is the best way to tank, because you can get a top pick. Now, after this year, they are changing the strategy to more teams have a possibility to get a top pick. But the NBA is the best option if you were to tank. Like Mac Farrell says, the tank is real. Yes, it is. The tank is real, and a lot of people are doing it. The Celtics did it for a period of time. A lot of teams have done it. He said the Hawks need to win the tank. Yeah, they do. I'm sorry about the Atlanta Hawks right now.
Yeah, man.
But I think teams are going to do it regardless. But I do think it's kind of the way you do it. If you just flat out don't choose